So why did I just show you my living room? And why am I starting an Unboxed Mind of Shans like this? Because typically I'm sitting at my desk, I'm drinking a glass of wine, and I'm journaling out loud at the end of the day, which I did. I did that last night. I was working on it. I did several different segments, and then I was trying to edit it. And as I was doing all that, one, it became later, and two, I was like, where am I going with this? Why would I post something that is so all over the board that really isn't even worth it, was not worth my time or energy? And then it made me realize how much of that I do on a regular basis. I spend so much time and energy on things that truly don't matter, or give my energy to something that bothers me when I can't control it or I can't fix it. So, welcome to the Unboxed Mind of Shans. It's morning, and this is probably my favorite time of the day. So I've been up since 6:30 when Rosie decided to start barking, and I started reading, and then we went for our 2-mile walk, and I've been sitting here, and I came back to reading, and there were a few things that stuck out as I was reading, and it really made me realize why I didn't post the Unboxed Mind of Shans that I did last night. So I'm going to read the quote that's in the book that I read this morning that put it all in perspective for me. Remember, perspective is one of the 6 P's, the 7 P's that I've been talking about. And it's from Gandhi, and I'm going to read this quote twice because it is worth it. Actually, I'm going to read it 3 times because you should always say things 3 times for them to really stick. The only devils in the world are those running in our own hearts. That is where the battle should be fought. The only devils in the world are those running in our own hearts. That is where the battles should be fought. The only devils in the world are those running in our own hearts. That is where the battles should be fought. So last night I was going to post about revenge because I was drinking the wine called Sweet Revenge that I had got. And in my ramblings, I was talking about how the devil has been trying to bring me down. And I felt it a couple weeks ago, and I still feel it in a different way. I have people telling me about what's going on in the world around me, or what's being said about me, or what's being talked about. And so I wanted to post something about not allowing that to consume you, to affect you, to pull at your heart, to pull at your mind, to trigger you into feeling like you need to defend, protect, and explain your why or what you're doing. You don't have to do any of that. Just keep doing what you're doing, and it'll show exactly why. It'll prove, even though I'm really trying not to prove myself to anybody or prove my self-worth, but by just continuing to do what you truly want to do, by bringing out your authentic self, is going to get you so much further than trying to justify, explain, defend, and protect yourself by proving that somebody else is wrong or whatever they're saying about you is wrong. It's going to get you nowhere. It's not going to stop that person. It's not going to stop the people from talking, the people that are like, what the hell is she doing? She's nuts. Like, this is why nobody wants to listen to her. Nobody wants to talk. Nobody wants this. Yeah, there are people that do. Not everybody is going to support you, and not everybody is going to understand you, and not everybody is going to follow you. But there are going to be people that do. And that's why I'm doing this. And in the solitude of my morning and the quietness of my morning is more of the reason why I am doing this. It came to me. While I was walking, I was listening to a podcast, because I've been listening to podcasts every morning when I walk. And it really puts a perspective in place. So I've been listening to Simon Sinek's podcast, and I do like a Russian roulette of which one I'm going to listen to. And today he had mentioned something about, he used to ask people, what is more important, your vision or your mission? And everybody has their own opinion on which one's more important and why. So he ended up just wrapping those into the mission and the vision is your why. Why you get out of bed every day, why you do the things you do every day, why the routine is important for you, why you do what you do at work, whether you love or hate it. You're never going to love every moment of your day or your work or your life. However, there is a reason, there is a why. And so as I'm listening to him, and then as I'm reading this morning, and after we got back, Rosie and I got back from our walk, I began reading some more. And there's actually a quote in here from Helen Keller that states, "The best, most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even heard, but must be felt with the heart." Let me read that again. The best and most beautiful things in the world, in this world, cannot be seen or even heard, but must be felt with the heart. So the theme of my morning, all morning, has revolved around the heart. And although we always want to listen to our mind, we really need to listen with our hearts. We really need to perfect the art of doing what we feel is best versus what we're being told, or what our mind is preventing us from doing, or the outside world is preventing us from doing. So this morning, on this Thanksgiving morning that is peaceful, I'm thankful for this peace and quiet and this time to reflect. But I am also so thankful for this adventure that I have decided to go on of self-growth, self-healing, self-awareness, this mission, this vision, this why that I am now on. I am so thankful. I'm thankful for my family, my girls, my health. There's so many things that we really need to practice gratitude about, and God talks about this all the time. The Bible talks about this all the time, is the importance of gratitude. So as you go about your day, I really hope that you can find gratitude in your life, and you have a wonderful Thanksgiving.